Today we're going to talk about how to develop super fans, and you're going to discover techniques that you can employ right now to take your fans to the next level. Check it out. Today I'm excited to be joined by Pat Flynn, the author of the amazing book Superfans and the founder of Smart Passive Income, which is a blog and a podcast. What do you want to say to people who are struggling to develop loyal fans?
If you're struggling to develop fans, you really need to refocus on who your audience is and what their problems are, because that's the quickest and easiest way to have a person start paying attention to you, but also sharing your stuff. Because if you can help them, then they'll help you back.
So maybe we know who our audience is, but we don't know what their problems are, so how do we get at that?
Have actual conversations with them. I know that might sound weird. What? You want me to have actual conversations with people? The most amazing things happen when you do that, because they're not only going to tell you what those problems are, they're going to tell you how those problems are. Meaning, what are the words that they use? What are the big things that they've tried that didn't work? And if you can really get into their psyche, you can understand how to then provide solutions for them. And like the marketer Jay Abraham once said, if you can define the problem better than your target customer, they're going to automatically assume you have the solution. When you share who you are and what you do, you want them to go, finally, I found somebody who's speaking my language. Like, this is my go-to person.
What are some of the questions that we could ask in order to get at some of those problems?
What are you struggling with right now? What's your number one challenge related to blank? If you had a magic wand and you can have things the way you would want, what would it look like? Those initial questions, you're gonna get a lot of information back. And the most important thing is to keep going deeper. A lot of people are gonna give you surface level answers, but then if you go, well, tell me more about that, or why, or what else? Then you're gonna get to the real root of what they need help with and how they might need the help.
Let's say we ask that question, but we get answers all over the place. What's the pattern we're looking for?
You're looking for things that are more popular, the most common answers that you might get. You might have specific sub-niches in your space that truly need some help, and that'll come with more conversations. There's also ways that you can find conversations that are happening online already through forums and groups and whatnot, but honestly, the best way to do it is to have a real life conversation, because here's the other thing that happens. You now have real life empathy for your target audience. You hear that story when you create your content or your product. You're not just using a made-up avatar to support you. You have a real-life person.
Let's say that I've done the research, I know who my fans are, I know what their problems are. Now I want to help move them from fans into the super fan category. Can you give us a couple of tips or techniques?
Super fans aren't created the moment people find you. They're created by the moments you create for them over time. So after a person finds you or hears about you or is attracted to you, give them some quick wins. Something within 10 to 15 minutes that you can offer them, whether it's a lead magnet or a particular piece of content that you might have, to give them something that they didn't have before. That just reinforces that they are in the right place. Something I do is when people subscribe to my email list, for example, the very first email is my best one. It gives them a tip on how to find out what content to create for their audience, and it just removes all the effort and gives them a quick win within about 5 to 10 minutes. Psychologically, people will get a reward and want to keep coming back for more and more rewards. Charles Duhigg, an author, wrote very extensively about the power of the small, quick win. And too often, we entrepreneurs want to give our audience the big win up front, but it takes a long time. It takes effort. It's like, help them lose 3 pounds first before you help them lose 50. Then they want to keep coming back because they're seeing results from you already. People want to deal with and work with and befriend other human beings, not the companies or the products that we have. Be more of a human. Be vulnerable. Put yourself out there. I'm not saying that you have to post like what you're having for breakfast every day, but if you're like a big fan of Back to the Future, make that known, because that's what people know about friends. And this is what will have you stand out from others who are offering similar services too. People want to make that connection with other people. And really amazing things happen. For example, when people see Back to the Future on TV, I'll get tweets. Pat, I was just thinking of you. So now I don't even have to do anything. They know something about me and they're thinking about me without me even trying.
What do you want to say to people who are like, man, I don't know if I want to reveal my personal life and my personal interests to my audience because that's separate from my brand?
It is separate from your brand, but remember, the personal connection goes a very long way. You don't have to put your whole life out there, even just one little tidbit. And finally, once you start to build this community, bring your community together, because at that point, it's not just you talking to them and them talking to you, it's them talking to each other. And if they can find other people just like them in the community, they're not gonna leave. They finally found their people. Friendships made, but brand awareness as well. Something that we could all do right now is you take out your phone, you go to Instagram or Twitter, you find somebody who said thank you for something that you've offered or something that you have, send them a quick video message to thank them. Private message, say their name, people love their name, and it's gonna blow their mind because they're not getting that kind of personal attention. You might go, well, Pat, that's not scalable. No, it's not scalable, but you can spend 10 seconds to send a quick little video message that's gonna mean a lifetime of future interactions with that person.
You want to check out Pat's channel. He publishes amazing content. We've got it linked up here on the screen. We also have a video from Patrick Hanlon on how to develop loyal tribes, and it talks about the brain psychology, and we've got that linked up right here on the screen. Watch it right now.